What's this?
The voltmeter on the right is the input voltage, and the voltmeter on the left is the charging voltage.
That's right.
So we have over unity right here.
Yeah,
Plus we have
15,
this
6 and 12 on the empty battery entry. You have an exit on the second winding going on the battery.
Yep. So here's the setup. This is a bifiller coil. We see the two wires. One is a thick gauge 23. Well, it's not thick. It's just thicker than the 26 gauge, which is the 26 gauge comes from the
26
input
and
power,
23.
and the 23 is on the other bifiller coil, other part of the bifiller coil, which is going into this charging battery, and the charging battery voltage is showing 15.56 volts. And the charging battery, the discharging battery is 12.17. Now this is the oscilloscope shot. See the spikes of radiant energy being created without any motion.
No, you don't see the radiant energy. You're going to see it after I disconnect.
Okay, you don't see radiant energy now.
Now you're going to see the spike.
Roger's going to disconnect. Whoa.
You see that?
No, do it again. Okay, it's very faint on that. It's just.
I'm going to burn the transistor.
Okay, fine.
I'll try to lower the signal as much as possible. Make it. Okay. Okay. Now you're going to see the signal go absolutely go off the scale.
Oh wow, that's just from disconnecting the charging battery.
Look at the circuit. And you will see the neon light. This is radiant energy actually being produced.
Wow.
I can't keep it too long because I'm gonna
burn.
The transistor cannot. You see the transistor is already vibrating.
Now what? That's amazing. Now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna charge a mojo cell with the radiant energy that's coming off, and instead of going straight to a battery with this charging voltage and these huge voltage spikes, as we see on the oscilloscope, we're going to charge a mojo.
As the magnet is passing across, is interfering.
Yeah, the magnet is actually, and this is the original schoolgirl experiment, but now, because there is a solid state setup, with the transistor has an increased resistance to cause it to oscillate.
That's right.
So it becomes solid state. It doesn't even need the motion of the magnets, and the magnets are actually deterring from the voltage. Although we lost the. Can you get that spinning again?
Yeah, it's spinning, but look at the interference it's making.
Wow, on the oscilloscope shot, you really see it distorting.
It goes absolutely off the scale.
What are you doing now with that potentiometer? Are you tuning?
I'm increasing the resistance to get the transistor oscillation. To get the highest possible voltage output.
Wow. What is that?
15 volt.
Okay, 15 volts now? That's not even as high.
Are off the scale.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. But is this going to lose momentum or keep spinning?
Yeah, it is, because I put it on the highest possible. So the most of the, I'm keeping the most of the residual voltage.
But it will spin now. It won't stop spinning.
But the spinning is not really necessary.
No, because you have the
solid state. This was just originally when I had no, we can put it as original project. You would not have to. You see the difference in spikes.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
So we want to put it back to the original one now. Okay.
Schoolgirl project. This is pure Bedini, the radiant energy creation. But you'll see here the radiant energy now is not produced as in a big amount. See, now you can run it. Okay, it's not as much.
Yeah, but that's some spike there. How many volts do you estimate on the peak there?
I cannot measure it's the highest that my scope can handle.
Okay, take a wild guess.
I would say around 350 to maybe up to 700 volt. But I cannot measure, because if I keep it off to do the measurement, my transistor is going to just burn up.
Okay.
You can't handle the.
All right. So what do you say we put the mojo as the load? No. Okay. Okay.
Because of the amp, we are not taking consideration amperage.
And is it possible to switch them into amp meters?
I only one. That's why I wanted my friend to.
This is a pure Bedini schoolgirl project now because we took off the extra resistor that was creating a natural oscillation in the transistor, which is what we'll call solid state. We'll even get more created voltage, more radiant energy out of the solid state than this, but this is kind of more exciting to see because it's all these moving parts and stuff. Although that's we can get past that pretty quick.
There we go.
So now Roger just tuned the output voltage for optimal voltage. This is over unity right here. We're creating more than we are putting in, and we have all this free movement.
Movement is absolutely free.
Movement is free.
Yep.
So if you calculate the wattage that's being used to move it, and you add to this, you can see the percentage will be more than it's hard to say, more than maybe 150%.
I have to do precise calculation to be able to answer you the exact question.
Beautiful spikes there.
Right, let's try it again now then. See if I hook that up. And there you go. Ooh. Course touching, that's better. Six volts back, 6.5. That's really quick now. Quicker. Got to 7 and a bit. Got up to 8. Still climbing. I'm just going to see if it's still holding together. I wonder if anyone knows where I can get a cheap taco from. It's taking ages to spin down. Still getting 4 volts in the generator. Getting 3 volts. Spinning down there. That's great. Brilliant.
Hi, in this presentation today I would like to show you how to use free energy coil generator for production of electricity for 3 LED bulbs and for electromagnetic engine. I will use for this presentation these low consuming LED bulbs. You can see it's not operating without electricity. It's the same with this one. It's not operating even if I put it together with this free energy generator with our first electric impulse. It's not operating as well, and I can use and this is not operating. I will use for it for presentation also this electromagnetic engine so that you can see how strong generation it can produce. Okay, so let's try to put together all these wires. I will put them together so that it is connected. So always I put black with white so that the polarity is okay. Okay, I will put this engine here and this free energy coil generator here. Okay, so it's already connected, and now what I will do, I will try to put electric impulse in this generator. I hope you can see it by putting it on this battery. So it will get some electric impulse and then it should operate by itself. Okay, it's working and you can see. Okay, I'll put it together. Now it's operating without battery. So it can operate quite for a long time thanks to its high capacity free energy production. You can see it's operating and there is no battery underneath, nothing like that. So this is all for today. This is the presentation of free energy coil generator homemade. You can see the lights are lighting without any problem. So that's it for today. I'm going to show you how the free energy engine can be used as a free energy generator and creator of electricity. In my previous videos I showed you on YouTube, I showed you how this free energy engine works. It is working on a very simple principle of magnets disattraction. I put the magnets on these rotation parts. I use very strong neodymium magnets. When I put it closer to this rotation part, it is causing the rotation. When I put it off, the rotation is not working. Once again, okay, the rotation is not working now. Now I would like to show you how we can use this free energy engine as a free energy generator. We will put in this bulb, but first I would like to show you the bulb. I use the bulb that is operating on a very small amount of electricity. It's enough for this standard battery. I used this bulb with LED because this is generating only small amount of electricity, and so that it is visible. Okay. Now we'll try to put this bulb on these wires to connect it, and we can try. Okay, it's connected. We can try the experiment. We will start the rotation. Okay, it's rotating already, and now I will put this wire here. Okay, we can see it is lighting. When I put it off, it is not lighting. Once again, you can put it here. When we put the magnet, when we put the magnet here, okay, you can see it's operating. If we add the magnet here, it will rotate forever, and we can have the never-ending lighting. Okay, this is it for today. Thank you. The presentation of free energy electricity generator for production of 220 volts. I used this generator already before in my presentations for production of 1.5 volt for LED bulb, but after some modification and by connection to transformator, it can be also used for production of 220 volts. So, okay, very simple generator, transformator, and just connection to plug. Okay, so this is the generator. What I will do, I will use for this presentation, this socket is for 220 volts, 250 or 220 volts, okay. So this socket, and I will use 12 watt LED bulb for 220 volts for this presentation. So let's unpack this. Okay, let's unpack this socket. It's the socket for 3 appliances. One moment, we will just put this off. Okay, so we are ready for presentation. Some very simple socket for 220 volts, this generator and this bulb. Okay, you can see it's new, not working at all. I will put it in electricity. Okay, so now it is ready for usage. We can use it. Now what I will do, I will first put this bulb. Okay, so now we have operation. There are no wires, anything, nothing underneath. So here we have the LED bulb. What I will do, I will put this generator, you can see once again, I will put this generator in the socket between the electricity and the LED bulb. I will put it here. Okay. Now it needs to get some time, maybe a few seconds, to get the electricity in, so that the electricity is accumulated. Now what I will do, I will try this, and you can see it's operating without electricity, and the LED bulb is working, and it's producing all electricity this way and also to this LED bulb. The question is, okay, now you are asking how long it can work and how much energy it can produce. What I can tell you, okay, it can work for a quite interesting time, and for how much energy it can use and how can it be used. What we can do, I can try to put, probably I will take the camera, I can take the camera off. Okay, so what I can do, show you, we can try to use probably this lamp. I will try whether it is operating. Okay, so we can use this lamp and try to connect it so that we see how much time and it can work. You can see already now it is operating for quite a long time, and we can see what it will do with the lamp. Okay, so you can see the lamp is working, but okay, it's a little bit weaker, so the generation is not so perfect, so it's not producing so much electricity, but okay, it works. If I put it off, moment, I'll try to put it off. It's not working. I put it in. It's working, but it's quite weak. So this is all for today. You can see I will not touch it now because now it's not so. It's already dangerous. But okay, you can see there is no connection with electricity anymore, and it's still working. So as I said before, it can operate for a certain time, for a quite a long time, generally speaking.
This is the machine that powers the world. It's an internal combustion engine. And to be more exact, it's a 4.6 liter V8 that gets somewhere around 18 miles per gallon. And with gas prices at what they are today, this engine is helping to make someone very rich. And as bad as I hate to say it, it's definitely not me. Now, try to imagine this, an engine that doesn't require an outside fuel source. You just turn it on and let it run. And the best part, it runs off of something as simple as a permanent magnet. You know, that thingy that you use to stick your grocery list to your refrigerator? Now, it's no secret how a magnet works. Opposite poles attract, while like poles repel. The trick is to use the magnetic fields to create mechanical energy. If you look closely, you'll notice that there's a magnet connected to each piece of wood, and they have alike poles facing outward. So now, when I push one magnet in front of the other, they immediately kick away. Looks pretty simple, right? The thing is, there's a little more to it than just that. You have to find the right alignment of magnets. That way, one group of magnets push another group through their starting position. This creates a process that restarts over and over again. And what do you get? A non-stop continuous cycle that will run until the magnets lose their fields. Now, I know what you're thinking. How long does a magnet last? And the answer to that question is somewhere around 400 years, give or take 100. The point is, the energy source would outlive its owner. Now you remember the engine that's helping to make the oil companies rich, right? Well, there is one part that is of interest here, and that is the alternator. You see, as long as this machine keeps turning, it produces an electrical current. So, why not take this machine and connect it to this machine? Then you would have, depending on its size, a generator that could run anything. And yes, that would even include your house. Could you imagine never paying for electricity again? I can live with that. Could you?